Okay, I'm gonna save everything I have to say until we finish this.
To the impacted areas. But instead, people want to do disinformation, misinformation, which is dangerous. Because then when folks on the ground hear that, they may not want to ask for the help that they need. That is there for them. That's our focus here.
But President Biden is fond of saying, show me your budget and I will tell you what you value. If he's got money for people in Lebanon right now, without Congress having to come back, what does it say about his values? There's not enough money right now for people in North Carolina who need it. That's not misinformation.
Wait, no, that is your whole premise of the question is misinformation, sir. What you do? Yes, it's misinformation.
Is there money to send to Lebanon right now?
I just mentioned to you that we provided more than $200 million to folks who are impacted in the area, and I just shared with you that people are deciding not to. People are deciding not to.
Wait. To Congress that there's not enough money to help people in North Carolina.
We're talking about the SBA disaster loan.
That's money for people in North Carolina.
And that's important, and people in North Carolina need that. Wait, this is nothing new. Peter, this is nothing new. Congress comes together, they provide money, millions of dollars, for disaster relief. We're asking them to do the job that they have been doing for some time.
From a letter that President Biden sent to Johnson, McConnell, Schumer, and Jeffries. The president's letter is not misinformation. Would you agree?
No, the way you're asking me the question is misinformation. There's money that we are allocating to the impacted areas, and there's money there to help people who truly need it. There are survivors who need the funding, and it's there.
That you don't like misinformation.
I actually said we have the money available to help survivors of Hurricane Helene and also Hurricane Milton. Now there's going to be a shortfall, right? Because we don't know how bad Hurricane Milton is going to be. And so we're going to need additional funding. That's
exactly what I just asked about. And you said it was misinformation. Yes.
What you're asking me is why Congress needs to come back and do their job. That's what you're asking me. Congress needs to come back and do their job and provide extra assistance, extra funding to disaster relief fund. That's what Congress needs to do, and we're going to continue to urge that. You may not want that, but that's okay. That's what this president wants, and that's what the vice president wants. Thanks, everybody.
She is literally the worst press secretary I've ever seen in my whole life, that I think has ever been in all of history. She's the worst. She deflects and she transfers, and she is just the absolute worst. I swear, I want to stick my finger in my eye and touch my brain to just stop listening to her sometimes. I do. I think it would be better for me. Let me just tackle this for a second. Disinformation. Okay, it is not disinformation. The disaster relief is only $750. You're sending all of this money outside of our country to other countries, and we don't even get a say. What happened to no taxation without representation? We don't get a say in what they send. And do you think that what they send is really getting to the places it's supposed to get to? All of it? I don't. I think a lot of it is staying here in other people's pockets. Your whole premise of the question, sir, is disinformation. Is she frickin' for real? That woman is absolutely the most idiotic, ridiculous, imbecilic, stupid, dumb moron. She is the definition of a moron. If you looked moron up in the old dictionary, not the new ones that they've changed all the words, but in the old ones, you would see her picture. And we get no say. And they want extra? Extra? They're bleeding us dry. This has got to stop. Pray, everybody. Pray for this election. Pray Trump gets back into office. Everybody's got to pray. Everybody's got to vote. We got to get him back into office, because if we don't, then I think that we're going to have to fill out a new Declaration of Independence. I think it's time. This is absolutely insane.